Welcome along. You join us at Brands Hatch for round 4 of the 2021 NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series EuroNASCAR 2 division. Typical British weather greeted the 4,000 fans that were allowed into the venue under the current COVID-19 conditions, but that is not going to detract from their enjoyment of all of the on and off-track entertainment and the fantastic close racing that we're going to see from the EuroNASCAR 2 competitors. In the first race of the weekend, the London-based Indian Advait Deoda had claimed his first career pole position. He also took the lead of the race in the early stages, despite the fact Tobias Dauenhauer was hounding him all of the way. Justin Kuntz in the DF1 Racing number 22 car was trying to fend off his teammate Simon Palat, who eventually snuck through. And then Simon Palat was involved in a great fight with the leading rookie we had in the field, the Not Only Motorsport number 89 car in the hands of the Italian Alberto Panebianco. But Advait Deoda did what he needed to do. He held off Tobias Dauenhauer and would come through to claim his first career win in the NASCAR Wheel and Euro Series and make history, becoming the first Indian driver in NASCAR to go to victory lane. Delighted as he stood on the top of the podium. It's the same format as ever. There are 2 championships. There'll be 4 races over the weekend. What's coming up is the EuroNASCAR 2 drivers. That's the young and the amateur drivers. The Czech driver, Martin Dubek, leads the championship coming in to this weekend. But he had a troubled day yesterday. The drivers are getting ready. As for the circuit, it looks a simple circuit, Brands Hatch, but with all of the undulations, it's a difficult one. Just under 2 kilometres, 1.2 miles around this track, and the drivers will be fighting it out over 30 laps. Now, the grid for today's race is based on the fastest lap times from yesterday's race. And on his way to victory, Advait Deoda also popped in the fastest lap of the race, so he will start from pole.
We start on pole position today is an achievement myself and the team are very proud of, and I look forward to today. We don't know what the conditions are going to be like, whether it's going to be raining, whether it's going to be dry, or it's going to be midway. But starting in pole position, the idea is going to be just to check out from the very start and bring the car home in P1 and in one piece.
That's exactly what he did yesterday. It's exactly what he would like to do today. A very special Grand Marshal, Chewbacca, gives the infamous words. We get the rolling lap underway, and buckle up. We're about to go green for the final time this weekend at Brands Hatch. Advait Deoda and Tobias Dauenhauer on the front row of the grid. The lights go out, and Advait Deoda's a little bit slow away there. Not quite sure what happened, but Advait Deoda is going to be down into second place. Tobias Dauenhauer picks up the lead of the race. Yesterday's race winner slots himself through into second position. And Simon Palat, the young Belgian who's racing in both EuroNASCAR Pro and EuroNASCAR 2 this weekend, is wheel to wheel with Francesco Garisto for 3rd and 4th place. The number 66 DF1 Racing Chevy, I think, is just going to lose out. Yeah, up the inside comes the number 17 car on the way in towards Graham Hill Bend. A little bit of contact between the pair of them as they come out of the corner, wheel-to-wheel contact, and they are still side by side as they head up towards Surtees and McLaren. Deoda very sideways there on cold tyres as he flicked his way in towards Surtees, and that's just allowing, in the early stages of this one, Tobias Dauenhauer just to pull away slightly in the lead of the race. There's Simon Palat in 4th position. He's got the championship leader, Martin Dubek, right behind him. Sean Hollenby, the British driver in the purple car, having a great run. He's leading the legend category at the moment for the drivers aged over 40 that enter EuroNASCAR 2. Knows Brands Hatch like the back of his hand. His local circuit, there'll be plenty of support for him here this weekend. So Francesco Garisto, Simon Palat, Martin Dubek, all busy squabbling away for 3rd, 4th and 5th position. Watch out, Sean Hollenby's there in 6th position, but he's under pressure from Nave Talor that sits behind by the look of things. Nice to see Nave, the 19-year-old Israeli, back in the championship this year. Did the final races at Circuit Ricardo Tormo last year, but that was all we saw of him in the championship last year, so it's good to see him back. In towards the braking area for Druid, Simon Palat's got the overlap here on Francesco Garisto, and I think he's going to go through to 3rd. Yeah, Garisto tries to fight back, but the shadow can't quite make it. And now he needs to keep his nose clean here because he's got the number 7 Ford of Dubek right behind him as they head down the Cooper Straight. And Sean Hollenby in the purple number 77 car isn't too far away either. Through the left-hander at Surtees, up towards McLaren. Martin Dubek looking for the inside line on Francesco Garisto, who squeezed him there and just got the door closed in time. But Dubek was almost in a position there to take the place away. Couldn't quite get it done. He remains in 5th position. Under pressure from Sean Hollenby. Sean Hollenby has Navi Talor right behind. Then Vladimir Choitsis, the Cypriot driver, who was lying joint second in the championship standings coming into this one. Garisto and Dubek side by side. There's contact between the pair of them. Martin Dubek gets turned around by Francesco Garisto. That contact in the rear quarter puts the championship leader into a spin onto the grass. He will recover, but he'll have tumbled all the way down through the order. Now, for Francesco Garisto, he's now coming under pressure from Pierluigi Veronesi. The black car with its day-glow flashes that lies just ahead. So Vladimir Choitsis, Francesco Garisto, Pierluigi Veronesi, then the car in the hands of Justin Kuntz. All busy squabbling away. Great fighting, pure racing all the way down through the order here at Brands Hatch. Now Veronesi gets a good run onto the Cooper straight. He's still not going to be able to squeeze his way through, however, despite the best efforts of the double V prepared car. Part owner is Pierluigi Veronesi in this team. He wants to attack, he's got to defend, he's got to keep his eye towards Justin Kuntz, who lies not that far behind as they head over the start finish line, chalk another lap into the book. There goes the number 22 car in the hands of the 23-year-old German Justin Kuntz. Now Sean Hollenby, through all of this, is now up into fourth position, but he's got the Israeli Navi Talor right behind, and the Cypriot driver Vladimir Choitsis at the wheel of the number 1 Academy Alex Caffey Motorsport backed car and prepared car sitting there as well. So a great little fight that is. Sean Hollenby is comfortably leading the Legend Trophy as well at the moment for drivers aged 40 or over that enter EuroNASCAR 2. Sean returning to the championship, did a couple of rounds back in 2018, 2019, I think it was, with Racing Total and Marco Stiep Motorsport, but great to see him back in the series at his local track, a circuit he knows well. He's raced here before in the British Touring Car Championship. Now Vladimir Choitsis has had a quick look up the inside of Navi Talor there, but nothing was doing, so the number 90 Not Only Motorsport car in the hands of the teenager still continues to just lie ahead of Vladimir Choitsis, who finished 4th in EuroNASCAR 2 last year in his rookie year as well. Hugely impressed with Vladimir Choitsis last year, and he is certainly going to be one to watch out for over the course of the season. What he needs to do in reality is exactly what he did last year, Vladimir Choitsis, which was score at every single round and not really have any mistakes. There was one small mistake from him at Grobnik in Croatia, but other than that, he was hugely consistent. And if he does that this year, make sure you're right at the sharp end of the championship as we head to the championship finals, which will be held at Vallelunga in Italy on the 30th and 31st of October, and then keep your nose clean there. You never know, you could be the champion. Bias Dauenhauer is also going to want to try and claim that championship crown. He was runner-up in EuroNASCAR 2 last year and is at the moment now comfortably leading Advait Dioda, who is still there in second place, but just doesn't seem to have the pace. There goes the yellow car of Dioda. Now further down through the order, the number 44 car there is Ian Eric Varden, the Finnish driver, getting past Michael Bleekie-Molen, who I think's got a problem. Yeah, through goes Henry Tuomala, through goes Yevgen Sokolovsky as well, and I do think Michael Bleekie-Molen, ex-Formula 1 racer from the 1970s with the likes of Ram and ATS, has a problem with the number 69 team Bleekie-Molen Ford, yeah, allowing everybody to go through, including the delayed Martin Dubek, and I think that car will head towards the pit lane and possible retirement. Now Sean Hollenby in 5th place here is now under pressure from Vladimir Choitsis. He's been passed as Sean Hollenby by Navi Talor, who is starting to pull away already at the wheel of the number 90 Not Only Motorsport Chevy. Hollenby still on for a good result here, still leading the Legend Trophy, but is now under pressure from Vladimir Choitsis, the 24-year-old Cypriot, looking to try and squeeze his way through and past the 55-year-old British driver. Choitsis looking to try and unlock the door, can't quite do it there, but now might be able to sneak his way up the inside as they head through Clark Curve. Sean Hollenby using all of that experience he's gained over the years in racing likes of British Touring Car Championship and British GT to try and keep him behind. And yeah, as expected, Bleekie-Molen in the pit lane. Tyre problem was the problem with the 69 Ford. Now, Sean Hollenby doing a really good job here of keeping Vladimir Choitsis behind him. Choitsis having his first outing at Brands Hatch, having not raced here before, whereas Sean Hollenby is more than accustomed to the Brands Hatch Indy layout. The pair of them still nose to tail as they head round through Surtees up towards McLaren. Vladimir's choice is almost sticking the nose of the number 1 Ford up the inside of the Chevy going into the corner, but he's fully alongside it, coming out and has the all-important inside line as they head towards Paddock Hill Bend. Sean Hollenby tries to squeeze him, tries to brake as late as he can, but knows the inevitable is happening and allows Joyces to go through, take the place away. Up to 5th goes Joyces, down to 6th goes Sean Hollenby, whilst now for 2nd place, Advert Dioda has been caught by Simon Palat. Now, Simon has not finished on the podium so far this season. He's a very quick driver, but just hasn't had the look, the 19-year-old Belgian. He is now hot on the heels of Advert Dioda. He's already in the podium spots, is Simon, but can he work that number 66 DF1 Chevy up onto the 2nd spot of the podium? Tries the outside line heading in towards Druids. That's not quite going to work, so he tucks back behind again. And now as Dioda comes out of Graham Hill Bend, he runs a little bit wide, and Simon Palat is able to seize the opportunity. Through goes the young Belgian, takes 2nd place away from yesterday's race winner, and is now on course not for just a podium, but the 2nd step of the podium, his best result of the season by far. For Tobias Dauenhauer, though, it's all gone to plan. He is going to claim the win and is going to take over the lead of the championship as well. Tobias Dauenhauer comes through to claim the win. Simon Palat, with his first career podium, finishes in 2nd place. Advert Dioda finishes in 3rd position. So for Tobias Dauenhauer, it's a win. It's an important win, the 4th win of his career, and it means that he now leads the championship standings from Martin Dubeck in 2nd place, Vladimir's Choices in 3rd. Let's hear from our race winner.
Yeah, just amazing. Like you said, the first victory in the season. It's just amazing. Great to see some fans on the racetrack. Hopefully we could show a great show for all the fans here. And yeah, many thanks to the whole team. They did an amazing job. The car feels just great. And yeah, we showed a really good pace, and I'm really thankful.
Well, there'll be a big smile on the face of Tobias Dauenhauer on the top step of the podium. Such a shame that with the mask, we can't see it. In the Rookie Trophy, it was Levi Linterkantu that claimed the win. In the Legend Trophy, it was Sean Hollenby that was comfortably the victor. And in the Lady Trophy, it was the first win of the year for Alina Leubniger. Well, that's all from Brands Hatch, but join us next time when we go to Most in the Czech Republic.